the origin of that? But what happened? What was the...
What happened was, like, you see, Andrew is a very strong character, and he has very strong opinions.
Yeah.
And for a very long time, he's never challenged. So, and because if he challenges you, his attitude in Kamas is ekonene, he smacks you. So the fact that I challenged him is what was classified as disrespectful. Because what I was saying is, at some point, and this was my point, at some point you get so big that the only way you can go is down, you see. So Kibe had reached a level where, from the outside looking, I think even when you talked to Mongai Eva Lisema, he used to make at least $10,000 for every channel. He had like 2 main channels. That's $20,000, yes?
As 2-point-something million.
Yes. $20,000. Remember, your time dollar ilikuwa 150. That's 3 million. So after tax, yes, it's maybe 2.6. So umefika hiyo level, nasema, you look at the YouTube rules are do not harass individuals. So saying when you reach that level, you see the individual you used to harass when you had 20 subscribers and you're making $200. They were not interested. If you're making $20,000, they're interested in bringing you down. So that's the time where you should say, I'm not going to talk about specific people. I'm going to talk about general situations. Yes. Where I can even talk about you, but sijakutaja. I've not mentioned you, so there's nowhere you can take me. So when I say that you have to protect the bag, that if you're talking about over $15,000 a month in a third world country, yes, in America itself, if you're earning over $100,000 a year, you're classified as rich. Try and imagine you're in Africa earning $180,000.
That's like the CEO of the biggest companies in Kenyan level salary. We're talking about like a PwC CEO.
Yes. So at that level, you have to start thinking like, am I going to risk this so that I can say that blah, blah, blah is stupid? No, I'm not going to risk that. So when I say that, you have to know your fans. Most of them are aspirational, but they've not reached the levels you've reached. They have nothing to lose. So they'll be there telling you, fanya kilo unafanya, joiko nene. So the funny thing is, I used to say this even before he was like demonetized. So by the time he was demonetized, I was like, you remember, by the way, I talked about this.
But I kind of saw it coming. In fact, what I thought was going to happen, I thought all these people that he was being very specific about were going to come together, perhaps even make a compilation and speak to YouTube directly or something. For me, I was like, hey, okay. There are definitely some of these people who might not be taking this lightly.
Yeah.
And me, weirdly, I thought the Sonko one, I even used to tell my wife, hey, this guy's touched Sonko. This is not what is going to undo him. This is the one that's going to actually unravel him. But turns out it was not necessarily that one.
It wasn't that. Yeah. But like, so I was looking at people in the comments, and you're finding someone maybe who's never earned that money even in a year. Is there like, you can never sell out. I'm there like, what is selling out? Like, the enemy is poverty. Poverty is the real enemy.
Yes.
We are talking about. And according to me, Kibe had more content than individuals. He had more content than Ganothia, more content than more content than... So with that in mind, if you have more content than these people, why risk the money because of them? It means...
But also, let me ask, because you've reached some level of notoriety that's not normal for any human being. 100K subs is not, that's a 10th of a million people. So how do you not, because you're a very grounded guy, even by interacting with you, how do you not drink your own Kool-Aid? How do you not get high on your own supply? Which I've seen before a lot of people. Even I feel like that the guy we're talking about, subconsciously, I think he also drank his own Kool-Aid. Bro, 3 million a month. It's very easy. Any normal person can easily end up thinking, you guy, I'm levitating above society. Who can tell me? So what keeps you...
I think even like learning from even like his example, and also knowing that even these platforms that we use, you can be demonetized over very
flimsy
things. Yes. Like, I never talk about that one conflict in that part of the world, you know it.
Yes.
Right now, the US has passed a bill that
I saw that.
Yeah.
I was asking these guys if that was real legislation. I saw that.
If this is happening in the US, who are you? And then you have to ask yourself, even if you talk about it, how much change are you going to do? Apart from just damaging your income, what else are you going to do? You see, so yes, I can talk about it, but I don't think I'm going to say anything that has not been said before. So with that in mind, I always play safe. It's like getting that balance where I don't do this and I don't do this. So you get that balance.
Yeah.
Yes. Because even like the funny thing is the interview that I had with Caliph Cairo, we mentioned that part of the world. Do you know that specific video got that yellow any. Like it's limited.
So that means the whatever AI tech they're using to skim through videos is programmed
Detected
to
that.
actually.
Yes.
Oh wow!
So the only thing that saved me where that video was still able to earn was the fact that I will normally split things. So now, since it's split, I don't know how the AI took the full one for members and was like, this is wrong. But the split one was like, that's okay.
But you guys you came to some form of like, I like what you said about how online beef is not necessarily real beef. Like you guys actually ended up having a sit down that was fruitful.
Yeah.
And in as much as you had some divergent views about certain things, it's not ati sasa tukipatana, it's on.
Tutapigana. Because kuna hiyo, alafu, you're still on my fans. Because you see my fans pia, they have nothing to lose. So ndio watataka mkosane kabisa, watataka nini. But me, I still insist that a certain level of income means a certain level of responsibility, not just because of you, but because also we come from the African society. And in the African society, our wealth is not just our wealth.
Yeah.
It's communal to a certain level. You have nephews, you have nieces who can benefit from you earning. Because I think Kibe by now would be earning at least 5 million a month by what was happening that time. Right now, he'd be earning 5 million.
Do you see him making a comeback to the level he was at?
I don't know. Because, now technology changes so much. So he's still popular. So the people still love Kibe. You see, so that has never gone away. So if there was a way to come back to YouTube or another platform shows up, because another platform can show up that's bigger than YouTube, because YouTube is what we know right now. So if that happens, yes, I see him going to that level. And I still see people fighting him. So now he has to get the balance between, is it about individuals or is it about general stuff? Because when he talks about general stuff, it's normally hilarious.
Very hilarious.